Hi guys, and welcome to the YouTube channel. I am Jana, and today we are going to talk about all the books I want for Christmas or are on my Christmas wish list. That doesn't necessarily mean that I am getting them, or sometimes when, for instance, my parents, they will have to order online, which is something that they cannot do. So they will probably get me a gift card and then I can buy the books that are on my wish list. Now, let me start off by saying grab yourself like a nice little hot chocolate like I did, because I don't know how long this video is going to be. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So there's a store in Hasselt where I live that has like buy two get one for free with books. So when I was browsing that, they had like two series that I really wanted, which is An Ember in the Ashes series by Saba Tahir. I think I pronounced that right. So they have the entire series, which are like 4 books, I believe. So if I buy 2 and I get 1 off, then it's perfect. So let me talk just about the first book, because I'm not going to talk about every single book in the series. But the first book is, just let me click this away. So Laia is a slave, Elias is a soldier, neither is free. Under the martial empire, defiance is met with death. Those who do not vow their blood and bodies to the emperor risk the execution of their loved ones and the destruction of all they hold dear. In this brutal world inspired by ancient Rome, that Laia lives with her grandparents and her older brother. The family ekes out an existence in the emperor's impoverished back streets. They do not challenge the empire. They've seen what happens to those who do. But when Laia's brother is arrested for treason, Laia is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Laia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly the most unwilling. Elias wants only to be free of the tyranny he's been being trained to enforce. He and Laia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined and that their choices will change the fate of the empire itself. So I have had this book on my wishes. Well, not necessarily this book, because I have read the first book already, but I didn't really... At first I was like, I really want the hardcovers, just let me sell this paperback, and now I'm going to buy all the paperbacks. Now, I don't mind rebuying a paperback, because now I will have matching covers, because they have changed the covers of the books and now they will match. So yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit picky. The next one of that store that is in the buy two get one for free action is A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which is also the entire series. So I could buy the 2 books, get 1 free. So yeah. Let me quickly talk about the first book. Fall in Love, Break the Curse. Cursed by a powerful enchantress to repeat the autumn of his 18th year, Prince Ren, the heir of Emberfall, thought he could be saved easily if a girl fell for him. But that was before he turned into a vicious beast, hell-bent on destruction. Before he destroyed his castle, his family, and every last shred of hope. Nothing has been easy for Harper. With her family long gone, her mother dying, and her brother constantly underestimating her because of her cerebral palsies. Don't know how to pronounce this really. Harper learned to be tough enough to survive. When she tries to save a stranger on the streets of Washington DC, she is pulled into a magical world. Break the curse, save the kingdom. Harper doesn't know where she is or what to believe. A prince, a curse, a monster. As she spends time with Ren in his enchanted land, she begins to understand what's at stake. And as Ren realizes Harper is not just a girl from another girl to charm, his hope comes flooding back. But powerful forces are standing against Emberfall, and it will take more than a broken curse to save Harper, Ren, and his people from the other ruin. So this is also one that I have started to read, but I didn't finish because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy the books. Didn't end up buying the books, and now I saw this deal, so I was like, let me add this to my wish list. Next up is This Woven Kingdom by Tehera Mafi. Sorry if I pronounce this right, not right. So This Woven Kingdom, I have started reading the preview you can get when you want to download an ebook. And I was like, I'm not going to spend 10 euros, I'm going to say my money, in 10 euros if I can buy it for 13 as an actual book, hardcover as well. So I was like, you know what, let me just wait till Christmas, add this on my wish list, and then I will have the actual book for like 3 euros more. So let me quickly say what this is about. Clashing empires, forbidden romance, and a long-forgotten queen destined to save her people. To all the world, Elise is a disposable servant, not a long-lost heir to an ancient Jinn kingdom forced to hide in plain sight. The crown prince Cameron has heard the prophecies foretelling the death of his king, but he could never have imagined that the servant girl with strange eyes, the girl he can't put out of his mind, would one day soon uproot his kingdom and the world. That's basically it. I have started reading, like, I think it's 1 chapter you get, or maybe 2, and I was really liking the way it was written, so I just put it on my wish list. Quick sip. There's something about hot chocolate that is just... Up next are books of Elise Kova. Elise Kova is one of my favorite authors next to Sarah J. Maas. I really like her writing style. I really like her books as well, and just the stories within are just so well written. And I have A Deal with the Elf King as one of the books on my wish list. And also Anne's Heir, which is from the Heir Awakening series. I do have the first 2, and I have read them all. I just want the books as well. So this is the 3rd one in the collection that I want to add. I'm slowly adding these to the collection because these books are pretty expensive in my opinion. Because she is self-published, probably. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Earth's End, which is the 3rd book in the Heir Awakening series. I have, as I said, the first 2 over there. So, a woman awoken in air, a soldier forged by fire, a weapon written from blood. Vala Jarl has made it to the war front in the north, forged by blood and fire. She has steeled her heart for the final battle of the Solaris Empire conquest. The choices before Vala are no longer servitude or freedom, they are servitude or death. The stakes have never been higher as the Emperor maintains his iron grip on her fate, holding everything Vala still has left to lose in the balance. So I love this series. I love the entire series from start to finish. Normally when I read a series that is more than like 3 books, I will lose my focus on them or my interest in them, and that didn't happen with this series, so I was really surprised at how much I like this one. So yeah, this is one that I really want just to add in my collection. I want them all, but just one by one I will get them. And then, as I said, A Deal with the Elf King. So A Deal with the Elf King is also one of the books I read. I basically read all of Elise Kova's books already, but I'm now trying to collect the books as well, just as they are. Like the Heir Awakening series is going to be paperback books, and those from Married to Magic series is going to be hardcover books because they don't have paperbacks, I believe. So let's start about the first one. The elves come for 2 things, war and wives. In both cases they come for death. 3,000 years ago humans were hunted by the powerful race with wild magic until the treaty was formed. Now for centuries the elves have taken a young woman from Luella's village to be their human queen. To be chosen is seen as a mark of death by the townsfolk. A mark 19-year-old Luella is grateful to have escaped as a girl. Instead, she's dedicated her life to studying herbology and become the town's only healer. That is until the Elf King unexpectedly arrived for her. Everything Luella has thought she'd known about her life and herself was a lie. Taken to a land filled with magic, Luella is forced to be the new queen to the cold yet blisteringly handsome Elf King. Once there, she learns about a dying world that only she can save. The magical land of Midscape pulls on one corner of her heart, her home and people tug on the other. But what will truly break her is a passion she never wanted. So Elise Kova's books are not as spicy as those from Sarah J. Maas, but I don't really mind because I just really like the story of this one. And from the Magic series that I have read so far, which are the first 3 books that she has published, I liked A Deal with the Elf King the most. This is my absolute favorite. So yeah, this was really high up on my wish list. Now, from the books that I have now talked, there's a big chance that I will probably have to buy them myself because, as I said, if my parents picked me for Christmas, like we do like Secret Santa, and if my parents have picked me for Christmas, then it's probably going to be a gift card, and I don't mind. I can choose whatever I want. Now, if it is a gift card I am getting, it will not be probably not be one of these books because it's from another bookstore that just doesn't sell these books. So I don't know what I'm going to pick out then. But yeah, so these were all my books on my Christmas wish list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, thumbs up and follow me. Yeah, that's about it. Talk to you guys later.